Good morning, gentlemen. Greg Silverado here. Doing really good. I had a kind of an interesting thought that women are an awful lot like rental cars. They're relatively good looking, on the outside and all that, but you see a lot of nicks and dents, and you get inside, it's kind of stinky. It smells like cigarettes or booze or spilled something or throw anyway, women are an awful lot like rental cars because they've been used. I remember when I was a kid, we went out with me and my friend went out with these two girls. I think she'd already been with like 10 guys, and I don't even think she was 17 yet. This is back in the 70s, and now, no, nothing's really changed all that much. When I really think about it, that's why I say rental cars, because all cars get you from point A to point B, right? All women, fuck them. I mean, that's what we want to do. Honestly, there was this thread on a comment thread, and I don't know, for some reason on a mgtow video, there's a girl. Gee, like she didn't want some attention, right? But she was, the usual. Oh gosh, I'm not like that. But in the end, she proved that she was, and so, probably young because, well, I don't know, maybe not. But anyway, women really are like a rental car. Um, they don't belong to you. It's just, it's your turn to drive them right now. And you're probably going to leave them dirtier than you got them, which is what every guy has done before you. So before you consider dating, consider, I don't care if you're wearing a condom. Do you really want to share a vagina? I mean, you're in a rental car. There've been like a lot of people in that car, right? Um, every woman you run into has had a lot of guys in there. Yeah, okay. So, I mean, the best case scenario is you're sharing that vagina with maybe only another guy. Ugh. If you're putting your mouth on that thing, you're sucking some guy's dick, okay? There's no better way to put it, no more blunt way, but honest to God, when you think that's why I don't date anymore. I won't date anymore. I don't want to put my mouth on something. I don't want to put my mouth on a dick. It doesn't appeal to me. It just doesn't. It's like anal sex. I don't want anal sex. That's gross, man. Anyway, I don't want to have any sex now because I don't. Women. What I've seen in the last 6 years is that women want one thing. They want your money. Um, but they want it in a real sneaky kind of way. I mean, I didn't know this stuff when I was a kid, and I got sucked in really early. But yeah, I mean, I've discovered all these things, and it just, I mean, I bought a Maxima in 1992. It was only about 3 or 4 months old, and it had I think it was 11,000 miles on it. And I got a real good deal on it, but it was a rental car. It still smelled like cigarette smoke. Somebody smoked in it, and there were a couple of burn holes in the seat, not big, little tiny ones. But it was a really nice car. It looked good, and at the time I was a broker, I needed to be in something that looked decent, halfway decent. And I had a phone back in '92. That was a big deal. But inside it was falling apart, and that is today's women. You know, the ones that I've dated, if I didn't do what they wanted me to do, which is to pretty much give them a fucking key to my house and have them move in, they'd play all kinds of tricks and shenanigans. And oh, I think I had a dating pro. I was on Match.com for a long time, and I had a dating profile. And I think in the dating profile, I said something about having a vasectomy. I don't know if there was a question for it in there or not. But anyway, this girl says, I think I'm pregnant. Well, the last time I shot live ammo was in 1989. And after my second daughter was born, I got a vasectomy. So there's no chance of, I mean, it doesn't grow back together, it just doesn't work that way. But I had that, and then I had another one say, well, you know what? I think that, I'll tell you when the relationship ends. You don't tell me when the relationship ends. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's done. We're done. She got really shitty and started. I mean, this is back when I was on Facebook, and she's got on my social media pages, and she didn't create that many problems, but it was just inconvenient and stupid because I only went out with her for a week, and she wanted to have a committed relationship after a week. Gee, I don't know. We're not moving a little bit faster. And that's today's woman. I mean, they're fucking rental cars. They're useless. The single mothers. Oh my God! It doesn't matter what age they are. I mean, I had a girlfriend that was like 48, and she had her son living with her, who was 28, and I mean that would be reasonable, but I mean, she was made a slave out of this kid. Really, is basically what it was. Ran his fucking life, told him what to do, who to see, who not to see. I mean, that's horrible. That's the kind of woman that I meet today. If I went to church, I'd meet somebody who had, severe mental problems and those things going on. So I'd just like easier to bother, just not bother at all, and just stay monk. I have my instruments. I have my truck I'm working on. I'm going to get out there today because it looks like it's going to start raining. Um, and I mean, I've just got plenty of stuff to keep me busy. And because I haven't gone out with a woman for, well, I think the last time I saw somebody was like May or something like that. And she just came over for a weekend, and then I didn't talk to her again. She heard one of my videos. She didn't like it. Anyway, um, but that was the last time I was out with it. So I was able to spend some time just thinking and working. And this last week's been great because I haven't drank and, smoked a lot of really good, um, very, very high CBD weed and used some concentrates and stuck with the hemp diet. And, my body feels a whole lot better than it did before. I mean, I'm starting to bounce back really quick. But yeah, I was having this thought. I kept thinking of that Maxima that I bought when I was, I was around 28, I think. It was when I first became a stockbroker. And I was thinking about that, how nice it looked on the outside. And, it performed pretty well. It really did. Matter of fact, you put your foot on the gas and throw your head back. It was really fast. But, it had some problems. So it's like these women. And sure, if you're a woman, you could say, oh, men are like that too. Well, I suppose they are, but I'm me, and I only have my experience. And in general, I'm right. You may be somebody who isn't like that. That's great. But in general, today's woman is like a fucking rental car. Why bother? Why bother with that? I was saying the squeeze ain't worth the juice. It just isn't. It's just not worth it today. So listen, guys. Saturday morning. Just wanted to say hi. Don't pick up any rental cars this weekend. You don't need that. Greg Silverado saying later.